Welcome back, it's your boy Penthouse. This is Trying to Final Fantasy Part 4. We getting this right started, man. I had to go see Cookie Cutter this week. I had a mission. She wanted to give me the debrief on what was about to go down. Now, Mama Cookie wasn't playing. She's the one that decides who needs to leave when it's time for them to leave this plane. She offered me some breakfast and some tea, but I was scared, so I actually decided not to take it. Before she went and cracked me over my head with this frying pan, I thought,
I will drink from your skull!
And I decided to stay.
Drink your prune juice!
I see now I don't have a choice, so bring on the tea. Now the tea slapped, I can't lie. But during the debriefing, she said we had to go meet an informant and that we were here wasting time. She got frustrated and said we needed to get up and go to the local club. She was excited because she was already dressed. I could tell that she wanted to get there badly. I didn't know who this informant was, nor did I know who the target was going to be. But I was definitely excited to get to the club. And I was also nervous because I wasn't sure what type of day this was going to be. We slid up in the club, me, Cookie, and my dragon. It was popping at night. Cookie didn't know what to do, but we decided to jump right on the dance floor so we could blend in until we found the informant. Had to get our jig on a little bit, you know, we didn't want to look too inconspicuous. Now, Cookie was looking good for a stone cold killer, but I didn't have time to look for her. I had to look for the informant. Oh, there she is, Perella McVille. That evil witch from episode 1. I won't be drinking anything from this bar tonight. Now, Perella had the objective, but Cookie wanted the target and a drink. She was ready.
Another target to destroy.
Now, Mouse had his little sip while we sat back at the bar chilling, scoping the dance floor looking for the target. We knew that he or she can show up any moment, but the time frame was small. Now, Mama Cookie got word from up top that the target must have went somewhere cold. Now, I explained to her about my past endeavors and how I had a team up north ready to kick into action. She wasn't sure if this was a job that she needed to handle herself, so she had to think about it. She thought about it, realized that she wasn't dressed for the cold, and decided that I needed to go for myself. Well, then I guess we going dark. In present time, my link pearl started ringing. I got a call from up top from a familiar number. It sounded like Thumbell. He was frantic and panicking. I didn't know exactly what he wanted, but he hung up before I got the message. From his perspective, Lil Cat walks up. She had a little bit to say. He was confused, but he responded.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
I wasn't sure if that was the news that Little Cat wanted to hear, but she proceeded to be happy. And then she asked him, "Are you good?" He responded, "I'm good." "We good?" "We good." She walked off. I was confused, but she hit me up, telling me to come back to base. Everything is ready. Now back to me, I left the club, skated from Mama Cookie, and I had to switch my leg. Headed straight up north to somewhere cold, and I ran into Lil Cat. Apparently she was the one hosting the meeting today on the debriefing, telling us where the target was. And we all know she's up to no good. Now she was talking a whole lot before anybody actually showed up, but I decided to listen since I was the first one here, and I thought that I might get an actual good tip to help me eliminate my target. There were a few gems. She cracked a few funnies in between. But not even I can stay up this long. I'm glad I wore these shades because now I can fall asleep with my eyes open while I wait for the rest of the people to show up. Huh? I'm good. Yeah, we here. Don't worry. I was all the way locked in. My favorite part was the meow 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 meows. Thank God. Gang showed up. Now we can finally get this debriefing started. Pew Pew Pow was the first one after me. She don't like guns. She liked to choke people out with her paws, and she collect the feet of all fallen Fiera. It was all good. Then Thousand Island showed up next, dressing spicy. Always with a chip on her shoulder, I was worried I'd be the one that's the target while she's around. Now that the kill squad is assembled, we can finally get back to this meeting and find out how we're going to eliminate this target. Pew Pew was fully focused, and I was over there taking a nap. Lil Cat still had some bars for us. Now Worm tapped me on my leg and said, "She's spitting hot fire." But unfortunately, not everybody in the building felt the same way. I loved it, but Thousand Island didn't. She was the first one to stand up. She wanted to know when this shit would be over. She wanted to know who the hell we had to kill. But Lil Cat was an impatient teacher, like a kitty in the bath. She pulled the tool out without even thinking about it. Thousand Island disagreed. She explained to her that she wanted to be the main character in this chapter, and that Lil Cat is actually the sub-character. Well, she thought about it nice and hard. contemplating all of the outcomes that can happen in this room full of killers. And she realized, you know, that's a great idea. I'm gonna take you up on that. And that was a very strange outcome. I wasn't expecting that, but whatever. I gathered my little bit of notes and we was ready to head out. Squad, assemble. We didn't even make it 10 feet outside before Lil Cat said stop. Apparently she had a few more things she wanted to say about the mission. Now Thousand Island didn't agree with it as usual, but Little Cat insisted that it was of dire importance and told us to go on ahead. She stayed back behind and told her that the target was actually her. Cops ain't see shit, and Lil Cat left her to swim with the fishes. I wasn't aware of this the whole time, but Lil Cat went to the dark zone. She's going rogue. Walked over her body and bust out a fork emperor laugh. Slid up on her body to make sure that she went down the drain, making sure that the job was done. But apparently there was a witness, one that got away and seeing everything. I'm curious on who she's gonna tell. I guess we'll save that for later. After following Little Cat's orders, I made it to the fountain, but apparently now it's a crime scene. Little Cat says she got hit out of nowhere and she don't know from who, but Pew Pew Pow doesn't seem to think that. I had to call up Thumbell. Thumbell didn't answer, but he called me right back with the panic feet, telling me exactly what the hell was going on. He told me that he knew exactly who the target was and that they've been on our top this whole time. But before he could get all of the words out, he hung up. Conversation went a little bit like this. Oh, hi, Lil Cat. What are you doing here? Who are you talking to? I hope that wasn't Pent you were just trying to give up tape to. Who, me? Never, Lil Cat. You the big boss. I'll never give up tape on you or anybody in the committee. Oh, cool. Right. We good? Yeah, we good. Okay, we good. Actually, at this point, I received a call telling me to come back to base because everything checked out clear. I was expecting Little Cat to show up, but apparently she had other plans. Pressed the Yui on Thumbell and pulled out the toolie. Falling to the ground with his butt tooted up in the air, he never stood a chance. Little Cat, looking like she done reached her villain arc. And it's looking like that target that we were looking for will never be found. And it's a wrap, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's been your boy Pentvondoom. I tried to do a little something different this week. I hope you liked it, but it's been trying to Final Fantasy Part 4. Get ready for Part 5. It'll be coming out in about 2 weeks. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Thank you for everyone who helped me record this. Thank you, FC, and everybody who liked and subscribed. Please leave a comment and tell me how I'm doing, all right? Tune in. Enjoy the dance montage. Peace.